Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Towson University Men's Lacrosse from Johnny Unitas Stadium. It is the Towson University Tigers taking on the Stags of Fairfield. Spiro Marikas along with Tiger all-time leading goal scorer and Hall of Famer Glenn Smith. And Glenn, the Tigers have lost 6 games in a row. They desperately need a victory here this afternoon against a Fairfield team that snapped a 4-game losing streak by beating Hofstra last week 12-11.
Yes, today is huge. Between the two teams, 11 losses. That's a lot of losses in lacrosse. And just find a way today. That's the theme. Find a way. Ride tough, make the saves, don't turn the ball over, get your face-offs, shoot the ball better, find a way to get a W.
Well, this Stag team comes in beating Hofstra 12-11. They've got 4 guys that have scored 15 or more goals. The Tigers have none that have scored 15 or more goals. And it's a Stag team that can put up some goals, but they've given up a lot of goals.
They have. They gave up 14 to Binghamton. They lost. They gave up 14 to Bryant. They lost. They gave up 17 to Providence in a loss. So they're 3-5. This is the 4th season for Andrew Baxter, a former assistant coach at Yale when they won the national title under Andy Shea at Yale. So 4th year, and he's looking to turn this thing around in a very difficult CAA conference.
Tigers come in at 0-1, having lost to Drexel last week in overtime in a crazy finish. Towson was down 9-3. Then we're down 11-8 with 56 seconds left, scored 3 goals to tie it, and then lost 45 seconds into overtime.
Matt Constantinese was great at the face-off X, but we go to overtime, and a legal procedure in the OT gives Drexel the ball. They go down, boom, 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 a couple passes, and Mulcahy, the CAA 2022 Player of the Year, gets the loose ball pickup and throws it over Evan Long's shoulder.
It is a dreary day here in Towson, kind of foggy now. It's been raining hard all morning. The rain has kind of let up, but it's still completely overcast, foggy, and it's very chilly. A raw day here in Towson on this Saturday afternoon as we are just about set to go. The Tigers wearing gray tops, white pants. It's Military Appreciation Day. The Stags in all black. Towson will move left to right to start this ball game. Constantinides facing off against Dylan Smith.
No surprise, Sam Marin is out on the wing.
Sam had 3 goals last week, and Reese Potter picks up the ground ball, and the Tigers will have possession first here to start this ball game as they move left to right.
That's what Sam Reese Potter certainly does well. He gets those ground balls.
First midfield for the Tigers, Mikey Weissauer, along with Kyle Berkeley and Josh Weber. The attack, Jonathan Bender, Nick DeMeo, and Joaquin Villagomez. Behind the cage is DeMeo, comes up the left, feeds back behind. Ball not handled cleanly by Weber. Kicked, picked up by DeMeo. He's stripped and in the crease.
Dick had his foot on the crease. Fairfield's cleared here.
Well, something a little different there with DeMeo behind the goal.
Yes, he's usually out on the wing. Let's change it up, guys. We're looking for the W and get that offense going. I think that there's no treats, there's no secrets here. That the offense has to play better.
Max Paparazzi has it for the Stags. Comes up the right side, spins, shoots, and a save by Evan Long at his feet. Tigers will try to clear. McNamara quickly over midfield to Berkeley. Berkeley comes down, stops, turns, passes back behind as he gets it to Brandon Hund. And Hund waits for the middies to come on. Get it out to Austin Stewart. Stewart turns, passes backwards.
You might see
Alex Reed.
Yeah, he likes to take it behind on the invert.
Tigers work it far side as Stewart will take it along the end line.
Advantage Towson here. Stewart has a short stick on him, so we're going to see an isolation here.
Stewart takes it behind the crease, trying to come up the right, turns, backs up near the end line. 25 on the shot clock. Whip it out front, get it to Gallagher. Chop, passes back to his left to Reed. Reed to the middle of the field, back to Gallagher. Gallagher comes in, shot clock to 12. Back up top to Reed. Reed double team, comes out of it. 7 on the shot clock.
With no shot.
To Gallagher with 3, and now he dumps it.
Yeah, Fairfield did a really nice job there. They came out, they pressed out, and doubled quickly, and I think they watched the UMBC tape. Quick sliding team. Towson has to spread them out and move the ball.
Goalkeeper Will Snyder, and he's a big kid.
Up, goal for the open net. Nice pickoff by Zangalia.
As the Tigers, and now McNamara loses it, gets it back. Again, Snyder in the goal is 6'5".
When you're playing against a big goalie, you want to get around his waist and lower. He's going to have a trouble getting down. He's about 47% on his saves.
Tigers have cleared. So Weber.
It's like Joe Flacco sitting in there. I mean, this kid is tall. He just takes up a lot of space.
Right. Weber, top of the box. Comes down, throws back up top to Weissauer. Over on the far side to Berkeley. Comes in, hits the right pipe, bounces out to Weissauer. The Tigers get a new shot clock.
Yep, hit the post.
Villagomez from behind. Feed in front, shot and a save.
Yep.
Wouldn't have made any difference because DeMeo, for the second time in the first 340, is in the crease.
That's a different version of a turnover. Second turnover by Nick DeMeo. He goes in the crease twice. Fairfield clearing.
No score, just about 4 minutes in. Jake Gilbert throws it, gets it over midfield. Work it down the right side. They'll get it back behind. And up the left to Rob Moore. Moore just kind of running up and down the near side.
They were waiting to get their midfield on.
Feed it back behind. Moore turns, shoots, and it's wide. 37 left on the shot clock as Fairfield will put it back into play. Will Consoli was the CAA Freshman of the Week last week. He had 4 goals against Hofstra.
Big kid, 6'1", 188.
Paparazzi comes around, shoots, and it's right near the goal line. And Evan Long couldn't find it, finally picks it up, and the Tigers will try to clear. But lucky there, he could have knocked it in.
Yes, big time. Here comes Ryan Swain with the ball. Second midfield unit on.
10 minutes left here in the first quarter. No score. Towson and Fairfield. Remember a few years back, these two teams played a 4-2 game up in Connecticut. Tigers moving it down the right side as Gaskins is in. Now Villagomez feeds up top. Work it over to Swain. Couldn't handle the pass. Rolling to the sideline. And Ryan tiptoes, throws it back towards the middle of the field.
Nice ground ball.
By DeMeo.
Little redemption there, Nick DeMeo with a GB.
But still only 20 on the shot clock.
Got to push it, guys.
Back over to Swain. Moves down, feeds to Villagomez. Out front to Mayo. Lost it. And here come the Stags. Long pole. Braden Lynch feeds on the far side. Moving in, shot.
In the crease.
In the crease there was Bryce Ford.
Bryce Ford with a great move, but he lost control of the stick and then walked into the crease.
He's their leading point man. He's got 18 goals and 13 assists. And now Berkeley gets stripped, trying to bring it up the midfield. Finally gets it across.
Colby Bars with it.
And Bars turns, passes backwards to Weissauer. 6.5 minutes into this game and no score. As Weissauer gets it out. Gets it back, fires and scores.
Nice job. Josh Weber with the assist. He's top of the box. Josh does such a nice job of sprinting hard to the goal. Weissauer pops that on the left side. Weissauer loves that low to low. Nice start, Tigers.
4th goal of the year for the freshman from Spalding.
He had that really nice wake-up game against Virginia. Was a little quiet last week against Drexel. He had 3 versus Virginia. And a nice way to start the game for the Archbishop Spalding grad.
Face off.
There you go.
Backwards, and Sam Marin picks it up, throws it ahead and over the head of Constantinides, loose, but Reese Potter has it. He feeds to Villa Gomez on the far side.
I'd like to see Villa Gomez test the waters against this defenseman. See what happens.
First midfield back out there. Weber, Berkeley, and Weissauer. Weber has it up top. Feed over to Weissauer on the right. Crossfield pass to Berkeley. He comes down, feeds behind to DeMeo. DeMeo out top to Weber. Weber back over. Weissauer again, same spot, same result. Goal number 2 for Mikey Weissauer, and the Tigers take a 2-0 lead.
That was really nice ball movement. Skip past DeMeo up top of the box, and then back to Weissauer on the same side, Spiro. Low to low. The goalie is having trouble getting down. And like I told you, a big goalie, you want to shoot hips and down. He's going to have trouble getting down. And plus, this is like skimming off of a pond here today. The turf is wet. It's good to take those bouncers today.
This face-off is
nice ground
won
ball.
by Fairfield, then lost by Fairfield, then lost by Towson, and
a little bit of acting job by this
on Fairfield.
I mean, that was unnecessary by the official. Just call it. I mean, all this, theatrical stuff. I don't care what you look like. Come on.
So the Tigers with the ball. Weissauer moving down. Stops. Passes up top to Weber. Gets it to Berkeley, top of the box. Berkeley double teamed.
Move the ball.
Feeds left side, work it down low to DeMeo. DeMeo in the middle tries the home run pass, and it's incomplete and picked up by Fairfield.
Yeah, that was a tough pass to make. He tried to thread the needle, didn't work out.
6:30 to go first quarter. Tigers up 2-0. Fairfield, Barisano brings it over midfield.
Good double here. They're not in. Whoop.
Feed out front to Matt Rice. Rice over to the left side to Riley Sullivan. Sullivan throws it behind to Paparazzi. He's got 15 goals on the year. Moving up the left, feed back behind to Sullivan.
Good double.
Sullivan loses it, rolls in the crease, picked up by Evan Long.
Great job, Towson D.
Feed it to Zungalio on the near side. Garrett throws to Hund. Hund gets it over midfield to Austin Stewart. Stewart, crossfield pass to McNamara. Now back to Austin. 5:40 to go first quarter, 2-0. Tigers in front. Alex Reed now with it. Pass on the far side to Gallagher. Chop back up top. Right side to Reed. Reed to the middle of the field. Falls down, gets back up. Over to Stewart. Stewart tries to get it to DeMeo, knocked away. Here comes Fairfield on the run. They bring it over midfield with Okupski.
Towson doing a nice job getting back in the hole, stopping that transition.
Now Gallagher down on the defensive end, covering Okupski. He comes up the right. Turns, feeds, gets it behind to Ford. Ford with the long stick bars on him, comes up the left. Trying to move to the middle of the field. 4:30 to go first quarter, 2-0 Tigers.
Yeah, good double here again by Towson. Chop Gallagher's getting caught behind, so it's probably going to take him to the goal.
Feed it back behind the goal. Ford comes up, turns, shoots, and he scores.
Yeah, just isolation from behind. Bryce Ford, redshirt junior out of John Jay High School, drives up the right side on the short stick, high to low, 2-1.
4:10 left here in the first quarter. As Smith and Constantinidis get set to go at it again.
Even though it's not a great day, at least the rain stopped.
Yes. And Matt wins the face-off, comes down.
So far, he's in control at the X.
Feeds it out to Reese Potter. First midfield, going to work their way back on. Berkeley, Weber, and Weissauer. Weissauer with both the Tiger goals here in the first quarter. And he'll pass it out to Weber. Weber, top of the box. Feeds it back to Weissauer.
Fairfield really presses out. They don't sit back. They really press out defensively.
Feed in front, shot, score! Beautiful pass. Weissauer gets it to Villagomez, 7 yards in front of the crease, and boom.
Really quick, nice look inside. What a target Villagomez is at 6'5". Just does a really, what he does is he catches it and shoots it all at one release there. Weissauer with 2 goals and an assist already. Towson up 3-1.
And freshman to freshman.
How about that? Villagomez with his 15th goal, I believe. Terrific season so far for the freshman. And Weissauer's he's just getting warmed up.
And that's his 6th assist of the year. So 3-1 Tigers, 3:28 to go first quarter. And this time the faceoff is won by Dylan Smith. He gets double teamed, lost it. Still loose.
I don't know what even.
Nobody saw where it was, and finally the Stags able to come up with it as Dean Ford, Bryce Ford's brother.
His twin brother. His twin brother. How about that?
How about that? I have a brother named Dean.
Really?
Yeah. So Bryce and I have something in common. Ford, Bryce, passes.
Something we have to talk about Fairfield. There is some Towson royalty relationships going on with Fairfield. Tim Lucky, who is a dominant face-off specialist at Towson in the 90s, has 2 sons on the Fairfield team.
There you go.
Tim is 8th all-time in Towson face-off win percentage at 60%.
Shot from way outside, taken by Jack McKenna, hit off somebody's helmet. Goes out of bounds, will remain Stag ball, 19 on the shot clock. 3-1 Tigers, 2:24 to go here in the first. Coming up the left, spinning is Ford. Feed in front.
Nice job.
Tried to hit Consoli, couldn't do it. Zongalia comes up with the ball.
Yep, the vacuum. Tremendous player on ground balls. McNamara with a nice catch here.
And McNamara brings it over midfield. Turns, passes behind to Potter. As Berkeley, Weber, and Weissauer will come out again on the midfield. 1:45 to go in the first. Tigers up 3-1.
Weissauer's start, I think, is taking a little pressure.
There's a pass to DeMeo from Weissauer, and he scores.
2 goals and 2 assists. This kid's hot.
4-1 Tigers.
What a look inside to DeMeo. Obviously likes the left hand. He's just simply top of the box. And Fairfield's really not settled and matched up on everybody. And DeMeo's left wide open. Easy layup goal. Great start, Towson. We got a timeout.
I was just going to say, when is the last time the Tigers have had a fast start? It may be the Mount St. Mary's game.
But good looks inside.
Correct.
Really good looks inside. And here's the thing. Can you afford to take Weishar off the right now?
Not at this point.
I mean, like, you have your second man. You got your Dukem in midfield. This kid needs to be on the field. Oh, by the way, we're not holding back today. Okay, Towson? 15-1. Keep it going. It's early. I don't want to hear it. Okay? We need a win, a three-letter word.
Need a big one.
My goodness, 1-6. Hello.
Everybody in action in the CAA today. Drexel taking on Hampton. They lead 11-3 in the third quarter. Stony Brook is at Monmouth today. And Monmouth is beating Stony Brook 5-1 in the first quarter.
How about that?
Then later on this afternoon, Delaware is at Hofstra. Right now, you've got...
The Dragons are beating Hampton 11-3.
I just said that.
I didn't hear. I wasn't paying attention.
Right.
I have problems.
You heard. You just weren't listening.
Army is beating Loyola 4-2. How about that? And the biggest game of the day nationally, Virginia is up on Notre Dame 4-1. That's number 1 versus number 2 or 3 or something like that.
All right, so the Tigers up 4-1. Minute 38 to go here in the first quarter. Smith and Constantinides will go at it again.
You know what? We're not going to get into real technical stuff here, but what happens is with Weishar playing it hot and you have Berkeley on the same midfield, who draws the pole? And that's going to be the issue for Andrew Baxter, the coach of Fairfield.
Loose ball picked up by the Stags. They take it all the way back to the goalkeeper, Snyder, as they'll try to clear.
He's a freshman, and I think they're just going to roll with him. He went to St. Anthony's, one of the best high school lacrosse teams in the country. They're actually at Gilman tomorrow, locally here in Baltimore.
Well, here comes Zach Antonio with a long stick, came flying down, finally gives it off. They work it behind the Ford. Coming up the right, actually not Ford, but Max Paparazzi.
So they're going to play for the last shot here. We're about 55 seconds to go.
Up top, Rob Moore comes down, feeds behind. Get it to Consoli, who shoots, and it's very high.
You might want to move that ambulance.
How does that affect your stick?
It'll fly a little high on you. You don't have that just quite the control you're used to. But the wetness in the sticks. These guys use mesh today. People really don't use traditional like they used to. It really affected traditional sticks, but the mesh does a pretty nice job in the wet weather.
Rob Moore passes to the far side to Ford. Ford feeds behind. 12 on the shot clock. Coming in.
Nice
shooting
save.
And a save on the shot by Gilbert.
5 left.
3 seconds left. No, they got to give him a new shot clock.
Yeah, okay.
And they do. 12 seconds left in the quarter, though. There's a low to high by Paparazzi, and he scores, and it's 4-2.
Yeah, that was a really nice quick release by Paparazzi. He's the goal scorer. He's strictly a goal scorer. Doesn't have any assists, but he really fired one there on the right wing. Towson didn't slide to him quick enough. Good release. 4-2.
8.6 seconds left here in the quarter. Ball down.
Push and pop.
Grabbed by Fairfield. They'll feed. Ball rolls loose in front of the crease. Still rolling loose, and the quarter has come to an end, and Evan Long gets a cheap save at the end of the first quarter. So we played 15 minutes.
Good start.
Slow start by both teams, but the Tigers get hot, and they lead 4-2 at the end of one. We'll come back to Johnny Unitas Stadium. Tigers lead 4-2 at the end of the first quarter. Towson was outshot 8-5, so think about that. 5 shots, 4 goals. That's pretty good.
Tremendous.
Face-offs 4-3 in favor of the Tigers. Saves 3 for Evan Long, 0 for Will Snyder. But the Tigers had 6 turnovers in that first quarter, Glenn. That has got to get cleaned up.
It does. 6 times 4 would be 24 for a game. It's just too many. And I wonder, well, Nick DeMeo stepped in the crease twice. He came back and had a nice, I think, a hockey assist and a goal off of Weishauer. But the thing is, if Weishauer's hot, you know, where does Fairfield, where do they put the pole up on the midfield? That's going to be the question.
Tigers move right to left here in this second quarter. Both guys down on their knees fighting for the face-off. And it pops out and picked up by Fairfield.
We got a break
Matt
here.
Rice on the run, and then
poor
he
pass.
Hey,
we got a break here.
Reese Potter over midfield.
Give it to Sam Marin. He's hotter than a firecracker. 3 goals on 6 shots this year.
All 3 goals last week against Drexel. Berkeley throws it out to Weishauer. He's got it up top. Now he'll throw to Weber on the far side. Weber coming down. Feed behind. Up the left side to Weishauer.
What's his left? Good
Feed
look again.
Down low, DeMeo at the feet of Snyder, who gets his first save of the game.
Yep.
And here come the Stags. Work it up near midfield to Rice. Rice sends it down the right side to Ford. 13:50 to go in the half. Tigers up 4-2. Get it behind to Paparazzi.
So far, no zone for Towson defense. Strictly man-to-man.
Paparazzi gives it to Ford. He's behind the crease. Bars with a long pole on him. Feed on the far side to Dean Ford. And he'll throw it to Consoli. Consoli behind. 28 on the shot clock. Brings it up the left. Now he'll back up. Start forward, working on glass.
Yep, deflection.
And picked up by
That's
the
the push from behind.
Oh, they give it over to Fairfield. They say that Spagnoli was out of bounds.
Stepped on the line. Good hustle, though, by Spagnoli. Almost pulled it off there.
And they get a new shot clock.
Not good. You know what they did there, though? They pushed it up to 80, and it should have been a 60 clock.
Far side.
Notice
McKenna. Well, I guess they thought the Tigers had full possession of the ball, so it was a turnover there. Now Dean Ford on the near side. Double team, throws up top to his brother Bryce. Bryce back over to Paparazzi, fires high, and Evan Long makes his 4th save of the game.
You know what that is? Just great tracking of the ball. Evan Long tracked the ball the whole way. Big save.
Brandon Hunn flying downfield.
Let it rip. Oh, Gomez. I thought he was going to let one fly there.
So the Tigers will set it up with the 3rd midfield out there. Swain along with Gaskins.
So Coach Busey, the offensive coordinator for Towson, looks like that's his game plan today, to play 3 midfields instead of 2.
Dukeman out there for the first time today.
Both these guys, Dukeman.
Swain shoots the feet of Snyder, makes a save. Ball comes out, picked up by Braden Lynch. As the Stags try to clear. 11:33 left in the half, 4-2 Tigers.
So that's his 2nd save. He's starting to get warmed up a little bit. He had a rough start.
Bryce Ford on the far side. He'll bring it back behind. Bars with a long pole on him. Ford comes up the left, turns, shoots, hits the right pipe. Picked up by McNamara.
Tell you what, I thought, was that a goal? It was real close. I'd like to see a replay on that.
Give it out to Zangalia. And Garrett over midfield to Reese Potter. Potter gives it to Berkeley.
Yep, back to the ones.
Over on the far side to Weishauer. Weishauer waiting for Weber to come back out. He's got 2 goals and 2 assists. Feed behind to Villagomez. Villagomez.
What a
Middle of
look.
the field. And a shot taken by Weishauer, but it's wide.
So we got something going on there between the 2 freshmen, just looking at each other. Good eyes. Villagomez to Weishauer.
And both Anne Arundel County kids. DeMeo comes in off his knees, shoots, and another save by Snyder. Ball loose in front of the crease. And coming away with it are the Stags.
It would have been Fairfield ball anyway. There was a loose ball push, so they're clearing here.
Over midfield comes Ryan Lancaster. Feed it on the near side to Ford. 10 minutes to go in the half, 4-2 in favor of Towson. Working on the far side, Paparazzi. Now up the right, they get it to Matt Rice. Rice out front to Consoli. Consoli throws on the far side to Moore. Moore comes down the left.
Yep, just another invert. Going to take Brandon Hunt behind the short stick.
Comes up. Tries to move in, gets cut off. Bars strips it away. Ball loose, picked up by Paparazzi. Paparazzi, feed behind to Moore. Out front, Consoli shoots.
Big
and a
save.
save by Evan Long.
Big save.
Tigers trying to clear. 9:05 to go in the half with the Tigers up 4-2.
No.
And now a bad pass intercepted by Ford. Going to go one-on-one.
What a
That's
save!
Save by Evan
Holy
Long.
cow! What a wall. Whoo! You talk about, man, is his throat dry. Choke City on that shot, huh? But credit Evan Long with a tremendous save.
Austin Stewart with it.
Goalies are not supposed to make those saves. That's an unexpected save by Evan Long. Oh, a little timeout by Sean Nadlin.
So we'll take one, too. 8:31 to go in the half. Towson 4, Fairfield 2. Back after these words. Bryce Ford went one-on-one with Evan Long. As we watch the replay,
Just a tremendous save. And I think Bryce Ford was more concerned about the players behind him. It didn't think about where to place the ball. Evan Long, what happens is when you're one-on-one, you're not going to play a flat crease. You're going to come out really high and play man on man. And Evan Long won that battle versus Bryce Ford.
Tigers up 4-2 with 8:31 to go in the half. Stewart throws it up top to Gallagher. Over on the far side to Reed.
This is his little bread and butter. He likes to take the shorties.
Reed comes down the right. Passes up the right side to Stewart, double teamed. Feed, shot by Villagomez, had nothing on it, but goes behind and Bender comes up with it. Now over
Don't let
to
that
Stewart.
go.
Up top to Reed. 25 on the shot clock. Reed back over to Stewart.
And
Stewart
look who's
dodging.
Look who's in the game for Towson.
Shot along the ground.
Didn't have anything on it.
Ryan Schreier in the game for the Tigers, another freshman from Archbishop Spalding. So we've played half of the second quarter, and we haven't had a goal scored yet by either side. 4-2.
Maybe the moisture's getting a little, your jersey, your stick, your gloves gets to you a little bit.
Paparazzi comes up the left for the Stags. Feed back behind to Ford. Ford will throw it up the far side. Get it out near midfield to Moore. Moore back over to his left. Shot
Another
taken.
save.
Another save by Evan Long.
Terrific start so far today, Evan Long.
Outlet pass to
You know,
Marin. Marin
push
feeds top of the box to Hund. Hund on the far side to DeMeo. Now Berkeley has it. He feeds out to Weber. Weber coming down the right. Dodging.
He's got the inside there.
In. Takes it behind the crease. Comes up the left. Turns, shoots.
Blocked.
Absolutely blocked. And now the Stags on the run.
Look at
Long
this.
pass, down, shot, score. Paparazzi.
What a fast, really pretty fast break by Fairfield. They really push it. They see the Towson's unsettled defensively. They don't have numbers. And Paparazzi on the crease. Easy layup goal. Nice ball movement by Fairfield.
Smith and Constantinides in for the faceoff.
Now the other way, the Tigers had a semi-fast break and they pulled it out instead of attacking.
I feel like it's much better to have transition. Easy face-off here for Matt Constantinides. But you have the ability to push the ball in transition and recognize that you're 5-on-4 or 4-on-3, 6-on-5, whatever it may be. You have that extra number, you're going to get better looks.
And now flag. I'm not sure what this is all about.
Well, it's on Fairfield. We know that.
Offsides.
So this technical 30.
Tigers on the year, 30% in man-ups. Fairfield's been good. Opponents are just 9 of 30, 30%.
30 seconds offside. Your Tigers on a Barley's backyard man advantage.
Weissauer throws far side to DeMeo. Get it behind to Reed. Up the left to Berkeley. Berkeley top of the box. Pass, Villagomez back to Berkeley. Down low for Reed. Pass was high.
Boy, they get lucky
Picked up
there.
by Weissauer. Back up top, Berkeley over to Villagomez. Back up top.
Penalty's over. They killed it.
And now a pass from Berkeley that was almost picked off
You're not kidding there.
by Lancaster, but Villagomez got it. Shot clock to 18. Weissauer feeds behind.
Be nice to get a shot off.
8 seconds left on the shot clock. Reed turns in trouble. Get it. Shot taken by Bender wide, and the shot clock goes off.
Yeah, they didn't really press the goalie there at all, Will Schneider. Just too far away. Good job, Fairfield, on the defense.
So now the Stags will try to clear. 4:40 to go in the half. 4-3 Tigers.
He's got a little difficulty here. They're not out of the woods yet on this clear.
Matt Rice gives it off to Daniel Wilson. Wilson, long pass over midfield.
Towson in a 10-man bump.
Feed down low.
Oh!
Paparazzi tried to hit Ford. Ford tried to shoot before he had the ball. And a whistle and in the crease. And that's a delayed in the crease call.
Yes, it is. Very odd. Towson's clearing here, but tell you, that was another layup goal if they convert on that pass. They botched the pass on a fast break, and Towson was very fortunate.
I'll tell you what, Glenn, the fog is rolling in here.
But again, I mean, it could be pouring down range, which would really change the game. It would, affect the passing, but it could be worse, is what I'm trying to say.
Weissauer throws far side. So he gets it to Weber. Weber feeds down the right, get it behind to Bender. Up top to Weissauer. Bounces one wide left, but Bender backing it up. 31 on the shot clock. 3:26 to go in the half. Bender back to Villagomez, far side Weissauer. Get it over to Berkeley.
Good double.
Berkeley dodging, throws a pass to Weber that's wide and out of bounds and an unforced error.
Yeah, with Berkeley getting the pole, I'd be going to Weishauer the whole time. Let him at least start the offense and then drive it hard to the point behind to your attack. Berkeley turns it over there.
Clear by the Stags as Lancaster gives it off to Ford on the near side.
Second quarter rolling pretty good. 2:50 to go.
4-3 Tigers. Ford has it behind. Feed up the left.
It's been a while since Towson scored.
Long time.
Uh-oh, this isn't good.
Gilbert up top to McKenna. Shoots wide. 39 left on the shot clock. Behind the cage, Paparazzi comes up, shoots, hits off the pipe, and bounces over to the far side and into the Fairfield bench. They'll keep it.
They need to
get a new shot clock.
Paparazzi's a pretty good shooter. They need to get on him.
He's got 15 goals on the year.
He's got a nice release.
Feed up top. They get it to McKenna. He's their leading goal scorer with 22, and he gets checked from behind as he fires a shot. It goes out of bounds. 41 on the shot clock. 2:03 to go in the half. Behind is Ford. Ford backs up. Bars with a long pole on him. Comes up the left. Falls down, gets back up. Throws it up top to McKenna. On the near side to Rice. Shoot.
Another save.
Evan Long.
Here comes Ray Glass, the little fire plug.
Glass gets over midfield. Feed on the far side. Minute 29 to go in the half. Get it behind to Bender. Over to Villagomez.
Surprised you didn't see a timeout by Coach Nadal here to draw up a little offense, but they have it. 14 shots with 4 goals.
16 seconds between the game and shot clock as Reed comes down the near side. Reed behind the crease. Turns, gets it behind to DeMeo. DeMeo up the left to Gallagher. 34 on the shot clock. Gallagher middle of the field. Feeds down low. Scored DeMeo off his knees.
But he had to fall. Oh, too funny. Chop Gallagher, great feed inside. DeMeo drops to his knees, still scores. Towson up 5-3. That's just a little inside joke for anybody out there. Nick likes to, he falls down quite a bit. Heck of a stick. Keeps control, good body control there. Nice goal, Nick DeMeo. His second of the day.
46.5 seconds left in the quarter.
You might see a little push and pop here. Try a fast break transition by Constantinides. See if we get a fast break here. There you go.
He's got it.
I think I called that. I think I called that.
Did.
Oh, little timeout. There you go. There you go.
41 seconds to go here in the quarter.
Timeout, Towson.
As Constantinides was about 5 yards in front of the goal when Coach Nadlin called the timeout.
Well, they get the ball. They get the face-off. Face-offs 6-4. Seems like Towson's dominating on face-off. 6-4, though.
Drexel about to go to 2-0 in the conference as they are leading Hampton 16-4 in the fourth quarter.
Towson Tigers the best of luck this season. We will be cheering you to victory.
And
Bank Inc. is a member FDIC.
Monmouth now leading Stony Brook 7-6 as the Seawolves are coming back in the second quarter. That game being played in New Jersey.
We're open 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
Here the Tigers up 5-3 with 41 seconds left in this quarter. Tigers go on a 2-game road trip after today, and the CAA schedule makers did them no favors as they are headed to Stony Brook next Saturday and then to Hofstra the following week. So a lot of time in Long Island coming up.
I have a question. How cold do you think it's going to be at Stony Brook next week? Real feel about 36?
I've been looking, and I will tell you in a second. See, I got this weather app that comes with the phone, right? And every time I go somewhere, I save that city. Well, I was at Stony Brook with basketball, so I can look quickly. And next Saturday in Stony Brook, it's going to be 63 degrees.
Wow.
With a 60% chance of rain.
You're living big. Oh, it always rains up there. Probably you're looking like 3 inches next Saturday.
Thanks. At least it'll be liquid and not solid.
Okay.
Weissauer has it on the far side. 30 seconds left in the half. Mikey.
Here he comes. He's got a shorty on him.
Top of the box. Feeds left side to Villagomez. 18 seconds. Villagomez backs up. 12 seconds. Fires and scores.
Nice job. His second of the day. Yeah, he just decides to take it himself. The freshman is top of the box, and he's such a big mismatch on the short stick, number 7 on him. Ryan Lancaster, he's 5'9". Gomez is 6'5". He just dominates him, goes high to low, bottom corner. Will Snyder didn't see it. Towson up 6-3. And credit Coach Nadel. He gets the face-off. He gets the timeout. He sets up a little play, and they get a goal.
And
here we go again.
Constantinides comes straight down.
Oh!
Tried to hit Bender.
Was that what?
And it was too high and goes out of bounds. Maybe Matt should have just gone to the goal and shot. 6 seconds left in the half. Long pass downfield, and by the time it comes down,
the
half has come
yep.
to an end.
Is it me, or it seemed like that second quarter flew by quick?
It did.
It did.
All right, we played 30 minutes. Tigers outscore Fairfield 2-1 in the second quarter and take a 6-3 lead here at halftime. We'll come back to Johnny Unitas Stadium with the first half stats and scores from around the country. Evan Long with 9 saves in the first half as the Tigers lead Fairfield 6-3. And here's a look at some of those great saves by Evan in the first half. As this one was a huge one-on-one.
Amazing save.
Bryce Ford.
You're not going to see a better save this week, I can tell you that.
So
let's put it this way, Spiro. His save percentage is 75%. That's pretty good.
Junior from Westchester, Pennsylvania, having a great first half. Tigers have 6 goals. 3 players each have 2. Weissauer, DeMeo, and Villagomez. And then Weber and Weissauer each have 2 assists, and Chop Gallagher with 1. For Fairfield, Paparazzi has 2, Ford has 1, Consoli has an assist. Shots 19-16 in favor of Fairfield. Ground balls 21-17 in favor of the Tigers. Face-offs 7-4 in favor of Towson. Tigers were 13 of 15 on clears. Fairfield 13 of 14. Towson 0 for 1 in man up situations. Fairfield did not have an EMO. And then the saves, Evan Long with 9. Snyder has 3. Turnovers, Towson 11. And Fairfield 8. So Deshaun Nadlin, you're happy you're winning by 3, but you got to clean up that sloppiness.
Yes, the turnovers, and not letting people like Paparazzi get shots off. Kid's a tremendous shooter. Fairfield's capable. It's they're 3-5. They haven't had the greatest start in the world. They get a nice win last week against Hofstra. They have some offensive players. I think Will Snyder has to grow up a little bit in the cage. He's a freshman. He's a big kid. Obviously, they're just going to let him get better and better. Out of St. Anthony's, probably a big recruit for Fairfield. He's a little bit of a weakness for them, whereas Evan Long is 75% and Matt Constantinides is 7'11". That's really have you seen Towson's offense play as well in the first half this year since maybe Mount St. Mary's?
Well, they played pretty well against Virginia.
Yeah. They just gave up 19 goals. That's a little bit of an issue. By the way, Virginia's beating Notre Dame 6-2 right now in South Bend. Weishart, 2 for 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 shots. DeMeo, 2 goals, but he has 4 turnovers. And Villa Gomez, what I like about Villa Gomez is he's moving his feet today. He's not just sitting over on the right side and looking for fast breaks. He on that one-on-one goal, got top of the box, took the kid to the rack. He looks like
it is.
Yeah, he's right here. It is right now. Just takes his time. He sees a mismatch physically. The kid's 5'9". He goes, wait a minute, hold on a second here. I'm 6'5" and you're 5'9". I'm going to shoot over top of you. And that's what he did.
All right, we'll come back, take a look at scores from around the nation. 6-3 Tigers here at halftime. Tigers leading Fairfield 6-3 as we get set for the second half of play here at Johnny Unitas Stadium. Again, hasn't rained in a while. It rained all morning and rained really hard. It's foggy. It's, well, I'm not going to say cold, but it's not warm.
Tomorrow here in Baltimore is supposed to be 64 degrees.
Okay.
So
it's not doing us any good today.
No.
Could be worse. We could be down on that little field at Navy, right next to the Severn River.
I played in a scrimmage there. We're talking about Rip Miller Field at the Naval Academy. I played in a scrimmage there. We played Hobart. The real field was like 15 degrees. I broke 3 sticks.
You and I did a game there once.
Yeah, it was super cold.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, nothing like it.
I think it's cold there on 4th of July on that field.
Yeah, it's a heck of a breeze.
All right, here we go. Tigers move left to right here in the third quarter. And this one, quite a battle between Smith and Constantinides, and a whistle. And goes against the Tigers. Stags will have the ball.
Yep.
Down the left side comes Rice. Gives it off to Ford. Ford running to the far side. Turns, passes back near side as he gets it to McKenna. McKenna's a big kid.
He is. They got some size on this team.
6'6". And work it out front to Gilbert. Gilbert coming down the left, backs up. Moves in towards the crease.
Another
save by Evan Long, but a flag.
They're going to call a push. And Ray Glass is good for one every game. He pushes from behind. He does push him in there. It's a good call by the official. Push with possession, 30.
This will be the first penalty against the Tigers, and opponents have had a lot of luck, 57%. While Fairfield has not been good on extra mans, they have scored just 23%.
Fairfield needs to get off a quality shot here. They're just, they need to respect Evan Long a little bit more, make that extra pass.
Feed up top to Consoli. To his left, shot taken and very wide by Kevin Dolan.
That was close. Almost Towson ball. And the ambulance driver was very smart. He moved his ambulance behind the net. Earlier, it was in front of the net, and he got hit. He goes, you know what? I'm going to back this truck up so I don't get hit by a 90-mile-an-hour lacrosse ball.
15 left on the penalty. As they work it up top to Consoli. Down the left side, get it to McKenna.
Good
Crossfield
fake.
Pass.
Oh,
Got another
he
save
did.
by
And
Evan
he's in the
Long
crease.
on Bryce Ford. He was in the crease, but still a great save.
This is the second time today with Bryce Ford.
Right. He's going to have nightmares about Evan Long tonight.
My goodness.
Tigers up 6-3, 13-18 to go here in this third quarter. Get it up top. Mikey Weissauer.
And he played a lot of attack in high school as well, so he can play both.
Feed up top. Get it to Villa Gomez near midfield.
Interesting spot for Villa Gomez.
Pass to his left. Shot by Berkeley is wide.
Keep it hot,
the
guys.
Tigers get it. Weissauer comes in, shoots, and a save by Snyder. Ball high in the air and picked up by the Stags and then stolen away as Berkeley comes away with it. He gets it up top to Villa Gomez.
Yeah, he doesn't have numbers. Good job there, Villa Gomez. Joaquin pulls it out.
Give it out to Weber.
Weber
Tigers get a new shot clock. 12:18 to go in the third.
Uh-oh.
Tigers are up 6-3.
That's what you were talking about, Spiro. That wet stick of Weishar throws a bad pass.
Bender comes up the left. Top of the box. Weissauer gets it over to Weber. Weber to the middle of the field. Back to Weissauer. Comes down, feeds behind to DeMeo. Back up top. 40 on the shot clock. Top of the box. Weber moves down. Feeds behind. DeMeo in front. Behind the back shot by Villa Gomez is wide, but DeMeo backing it up gets it.
28 left. We're still in it. Keep it hot.
Berkeley up top.
Ooh.
And he throws a pass to Villa Gomez that is wide and another unforced turnover.
Just not a good pass. Went a little high. Could have been a wet stick there. Fairfield clearing.
11:23 to go here in the third. Tigers up 6-3.
Look at this.
And then the Tigers steal it away near midfield.
Push it.
Bender feeds up top to Hund. Who flips it off to DeMeo.
That was a big break there. Be really something if he could go up by 4.
Far side, Austin Stewart. Gives it out to Reed. Back to Stewart down the left side. Up top to Gallagher. Far side, back to Stewart. Moves top of the box.
Nice move. Oh.
Shoots, and he gets checked from behind, and that shot was about 15 yards up over the goal. Now
And
the officials are going to talk.
Fairfield thinks it's their ball, but Towson was backed up. I don't see.
Yeah, Billy Gomez was standing along the end line.
Yeah, I mean, what's the issue?
Pass
Look
to
at this.
Reed. Reed comes in. He scores.
Ah, it's a bomb goal, unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah, hit the back of the net. Look at this.
bad job by me, but then DeMeo almost steals it away.
Ball down.
Picked up by
Goose it,
Bender.
goose it. Goose it, Bender. Nice job.
Feeds it back to DeMeo. 10-10 to go here in the third quarter.
Talk about huge two turnovers there by Fairfield on the clears. They could have gotten in their offensive end, and Towson gets the ball back.
Austin Stewart on the far side.
Turnover update, Towson 13, Fairfield 12 for the Stags. No Barley Backtown today. They're not here today at the stadium.
It's a hardy group out there watching this game today.
Yeah. A lot of relatives.
Stewart
Look at this.
feed in front. Pass goes awry, but picked up by the Tigers.
Be careful in your
Stewart
passes
has
here.
it on the near side.
You got to walk it over in this weather. You don't want to throw up a long pass. Ooh.
They get it to DeMayo. DeMayo comes
Look at
down,
this.
feeds in the middle for Bender. It gets knocked loose, but picked up by the Tigers as Gallagher
Push it.
gets it. Feed over on the far side to Reed. He moves in. Reed shoots, deflected away by Snyder, but Reed was in the crease,
Yep.
and it will go over to Fairfield. 9:07 to go here in the third. Tigers up 6-3.
Can't say Towson has any opportunities. You just haven't gotten really good quality shots. They've had the ball.
They sure
And
have.
Fairfield's a little trouble here. This kid's in trouble. Oh, he's got a little help.
Finally gets it off to Ryan Lancaster. Feed down to Bryce Ford. Ford behind the cage. Comes up the left. Works it out top to Gilbert. Gilbert throws it over on the far side to Moore. Back to Gilbert. 35 on the shot clock. Gilbert comes down the left. Gets double teamed, backs out of it. Throw it back up the left side. Top of the box to Moore. Moore dodging to his right.
Need a check.
And you got the check, and Ray Glass knocks it into the air. But it comes down and is grabbed by Paparazzi. Paparazzi, unsettled situation, feed behind, shot, score, Jack McKenna.
Yeah. Towson just didn't have enough people back in the hole. It was a nice transition situation for Fairfield. McKenna, nice goal from about 10 yards out, low and away.
6-4 Tigers with 7:55 to go.
It's a big goal for
That's
Fairfield.
The first goal of the second half.
Because they were in a little bit of a drought.
Ball down. Sticks down. And the face-off is won by Constantinidis.
Push it.
Headed towards the goal. Comes in. Shoots. Hits off the pipe. And grabbed by Fairfield.
Ball
But
down
then a
here.
great job by DeMayo.
That's
checking
out. Yeah.
And out of bounds and over to the
Great
Tigers.
job, Nick DeMayo. Good job on the just hounding the Fairfield player. Towson gets it back.
DeMayo waiting for the first midfield to come on. Get it out to Berkeley. 7:23 to go in the third with the Tigers up 6-4. Here comes Weber down the left side. He'll take it back behind. Comes up, gets it to Weissauer. Weissauer dodging left and then right and then shoots high. But Villagomez back, 47 left on the shot clock.
Plenty of time.
Villagomez, top of the box to Berkeley.
He's been quiet.
Berkeley moving to the left, gets double team. Feed it to Weber. Weber up top. Passes over to his right to Weissauer. He tries to move in, try to get it to Bender, and Bender in the crease. That's the fourth time today.
I tell you,
Tigers have been in the crease.
Yeah, but also, too, Bender's having the drops. He has dropped like 3 passes today. He's had a
And
tough
now
time.
there's a flag on the far side of the field.
And it's going to be against Towson.
I think it may be calling a delay of game on Towson.
Yep, technical 30 seconds.
So Fairfield down by 2 as a 30-second extra man. They were unsuccessful the first time they were a man up. Sean Nadlin not happy with that call. Our officials today are Dan Bennett, David Schnau, and Scott Rayburn. Feed it on the near side to Dolan. Dolan throws up top to Consoli. Quick ball movement. As shot taken very high by Dolan. 7 seconds left on the penalty. Malcolm McGinnis will start it from the bottom right. Gets it to Paparazzi. Pass up top, Consoli. Down low.
Yep.
And out of bounds and over to the Tigers.
Yeah, that was definitely trying to thread the needle there. That was a tough pass.
So the Tigers kill the penalty. 5:58 to go in the third. 6-4.
Got to get it in.
Towson leads Fairfield. Tigers have not scored here in this second half.
Boy, that was a break.
Yeah, bad pass, but the Tigers able to run it down. Ryan Schreier out there on the attack for the Tigers, the freshman. So you've got 2 freshmen on the attack, and Schreier and Villa Gomez along with DeMeo.
And they take Bender out. Honestly, I could see he had the drops today. Something going on.
DeMeo feeds up the right side to Gallagher.
Ooh, nice move.
Double team. Throws to Villa Gomez. He lost it, picks it back up. Villa Gomez all the way out near midfield. Now back to Gallagher on the near side. Gallagher moves in. Feeds it. One shot, score, Schreier.
Ryan Schreier with his first goal of his college career.
7-4.
Your score now, your Tigers 7, Fairfield 4.
So Ryan Schreier, the freshman from Archbishop Spalding, he and Weissauer are teammates. And Towson takes a 7-4 lead.
And what a big goal it was for the freshman. Number 2. Who was the last number 2 at Towson? Was that White, the goalie?
Could be.
It's been a while since. Hey, look, we've done these games a long time. Uh-oh.
And now bad pass picked up by no one, rolling in front of the crease as the Tigers had won the faceoff. And Fairfield comes out of the pack with it, but then a big hit by the Tigers.
Nice job, McNamara.
And Matt Constantinides with a big hit to knock the ball loose, and the Tigers come up with it.
Yep, they're going to push it, and they're going to go back to that second midfield unit. It looks like third. Dukeman, Gaskin, and Ryan Swain.
You know, the Tigers have not been getting a lot out of their attack. And if Schreier can do something here, he may find himself in the starting lineup.
Yeah, well, Bender's been on attack for about 3 weeks. I thought he did a pretty nice job at the midfield. They took Gallagher off the attack. Look at this.
Gomez down low to Schreier, work it behind, up the left to Swain. Swain, pass, shot taken by Villa Gomez, and a save. And the ball loose behind the crease, picked up by the Stags and Matt Rice. 3:48 to go here in the third. Tigers up 7-4.
That goal by Schreier was huge because, Fairfield gets within 2. He comes back, and another 3-goal lead for the Tigers. Ball down. Oh, we're okay.
Bryce Ford just kind of fell down, gets back up.
Need a check here.
Turns and shoots, and he scores.
Took Colby Bars to the rack. Bryce Ford, nice one-on-one move versus Colby Bars. Goes past GLE, goal line extended. Leaves, does a little Kyle Harrison, leaves his feet high to low.
7-5 Tigers, 3:26 to go in the third. Seems like every quarter, nobody scores the first 5, 6, 7 minutes, and then you get a flurry at the end.
Looks
and
like
a violation against Fairfield, so the Tigers will get it.
Yeah, we will take it.
Reese Potter has it.
So a little different look. You're right, Spiro. A little different look on the attack with Schreier, and because Bender was just quiet. He's had a rough day. I'm not saying he's done or what. He just didn't have it today, and they put Schreier in.
So you've got now the 6 guys on the offensive end. 3 of them are freshmen. And here's one of them, Weissauer. Passes down the left to Schreier. over to Villagomez. So all three of the freshmen just touched it there in succession.
Yeah, this is Nick's wheelhouse. Ooh,
Tries to feed to Weber, who shot and the ball wasn't in his stick.
Nice
Rolling
bat.
loose, and Shire pushes it back, and the Tigers get it.
Very heady. That's lacrosse IQ, guys. He bats the ball up top of the box. Towson with it.
And then Berkeley gets stripped.
That's a push from behind. They didn't call it. Where's the push, guys? Bad job by the officials there.
Here comes Fairfield on the run.
Uh-oh.
Antonio feeds.
Nice
shot
save.
Evan Long on the shot by Paparazzi. 2:15 to go here in the third. Tigers will try to clear. Long sends it far side to McNamara. McNamara over midfield. Get it ahead to Stewart. Stewart turns, throws backwards to Alex Reed. Reed back over to Stewart on the far side.
Yep. Trying a little invert here. Gomez will set the pick.
Stewart comes up the right, turns, passes back to Villagomez. Didn't get it cleanly, gets the ball, takes a shot, and right to the head of Snyder, who makes an easy save.
It was a nice thought, but you got to get yourself higher. He didn't have any angle.
And on the run is Dean Ford. Passes up top.
Good look here.
Down low to Ford, and a save by Evan Long.
Tell you, Nick DeMayo's been sitting here. Nobody picks him up. Give it to him. There you go.
1:05 to go here in the third quarter with the Tigers up 7-5.
Needed to get it back within 3. Need to get up 3 here.
Trying to snap a 6-game losing streak. Get it up top to Gallagher. Gallagher back over on the near side to Stewart. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Shot clock not a factor here. Stewart drops into the bottom corner here on the near side.
Yep.
It's got Consoli, the freshman.
Oh, nice strip.
And Consoli strips it, and Fairfield will get it with 23 seconds to go in the quarter.
Great job. Nice strip by Fairfield. They got to get it up, though. 20 seconds. You got to push it here.
Get it up over midfield. Gilbert comes down the right.
Now, what are they doing?
8 seconds to go in the quarter.
I just don't.
Feed in front, loose.
He's sweating the
picked
crease.
up by the Tigers. And a whistle with 1.2 seconds left in the quarter. What is this?
Towson ball. They made them go back to where out on the perimeter to start the clock, but this quarter's over.
Really, with 1.2 seconds left, that's what you're going to do? So McNamara will heave it. And it goes through, and that's it. Quarter comes to an end. Tigers led by 3 at halftime. They get outscored 2-1 in the third, but will take a 2-goal advantage into the fourth quarter. 7-5 Towson. We come back to Johnny Unitas Stadium. Tigers leading Fairfield 7-5 as we head to the fourth quarter of play. In that quarter, Glenn, Fairfield had 10 turnovers.
Yeah. And
a lot of team go a whole game with 10 turnovers.
And a lot of it was in the clearing game. But Towson came right on their back with 7 turnovers.
Shots in the third quarter, 11-7 in favor of Towson for the game, 27-26 for Towson. Face-offs, 9-6 for the Tigers.
And Evan Long still 5 goals.
Saves.
He has 12 saves, 71% save average.
Here we go, fourth quarter to begin.
Ball down, Reese Potter.
Reese Potter.
Nice job, Reese.
Tigers moving right to left here in the fourth.
I have not seen Shire play, the freshman. Is he a ball carrier? Can he operate from behind. We'll have to see.
He's got his first career goal today. Up top, Weber.
Good push here. Good.
Feed over to Weissauer.
Ooh.
Fires high, but the Tigers back. They'll keep it 50 on the shot clock. Villagomez will put it into play. Has it behind the crease. Comes up the left.
Doing a nice job of moving his feet
top
today. Yep.
To Berkeley. Kyle's been very quiet today.
He's got 3 turnovers. Got to move the ball. Good look. There's
4
another one.
turnovers. He just threw a pass to Matt Rice.
That's his 4th turnover.
Rice brings it over midfield. 7-5 Tigers, 14 minutes to go. Feed down low, get it back behind the cage to McKenna. McKenna coming up the left.
Need a check here.
He'll shoot, turn, shoot, hits the pipe, bounces out, goes out of bounds, and it will remain Fairfield ball.
Sam Rinnan and Longpole hasn't had those opportunities on the offensive end today like last week versus Drexel.
Out front, Moore puts it into play. Throws it down the left. Spinning is Gilbert. Throws it up top to McKenna. McKenna going to shoot, deflected in front, but it goes right to Gilbert.
Big time deflection.
Up top to Consoli on the near side. Get it to Moore. Moore bounces one, and Evan Long gets an easy save quickly.
Look at
Gets
this.
ahead to Brandon Hun.
Give it to Board.
Hun
Here it is.
passes to Marin. Marin over, shot wide by DeMeo, but the Tigers backing it up.
Not too bad. I think DeMeo's a little upset. He just didn't have good control of that shot. Towson keeps it.
12:55 to go with the Tigers up 7-5. Throw it out top to Gallagher. Or, excuse me, not Gallagher, but Dukeman. Dukeman comes in. Dukeman
He's in the crease.
gets hit, and the Tigers for the 5th time today in the crease.
Yeah, and
Long
look at this.
pass
Pick.
over midfield.
Oh, no. Got to get in.
Here come the Stags on the run. Shot, score, Consoli. It's 7-6.
Yeah, that, and Spiro, like we talked about a lot of these games, where is Towson's opponent scoring fast breaks? Consoli pushes the ball. Nobody really picks him up. Nice shot, high to high. And we have a ball game here. The thing is, though, for Towson, very fortunate, they're very good at the X.
Constantinides and Smith.
Smith is pressing on Constantinides' stick, and
this one, a struggle. Ball popped in the air, and Reese Potter comes up with it.
big control there off the face-off.
Feeds to Shire down the left side. And Shire will throw it back out to Reese Potter. First midfield out. Weber, Berkeley, and Weissauer. Weissauer has it on the far side. Comes down.
Backside look. Oh!
Shot by Weber is high, but DeMeo backing it up. 49 left on the shot clock.
I mean, he could have just walked that in. I mean, he didn't even have to shoot from 8 yards. He could have walked it in, but, floats it high.
Weissauer from the far side.
He's got this. Ooh, look at this
Feeds Weber down low. Shire shot and the save. Nope. And out of bounds.
Fresh 60, though.
New 60. 11:41 to go in the game. Tigers up 7-6.
A very fresh 60. Shire with his shot there, a little wide.
Weissauer from the far side. Feeds behind the Shire. Up the left to Berkeley.
They double him quick.
They double him every time he touches the ball. Back up top to Weber. Weber comes down the right. Weber in, saved by Snyder. Ball loose right of the crease, and it's picked up by Fairfield.
Not good. Towson had their chances.
So now the Stags trying to clear with 11:03 to go. One-goal game.
Fairfield beat Hofstra last week 12-11. Towson lost in overtime.
12-11. Bryce Ford throws it on the far side. So he gets it to his brother Dean. Shorty Glass on him. Ford throws it up top. It's the Stags with 35 left on the shot clock. Gilbert looking to move in.
Need a check here. Brandon Hunt, good double.
Feed it up top to McKenna. Far side, Bryce Ford throws behind to Dean Ford. 15 on the shot clock. Moving in, shot or pass to Dean Ford. Shoots no angle, wide.
Spagnoli,
picked up by
GB.
Spagnoli, and the Tigers will try to clear with 9:53 to go on a one-goal lead.
He's got like 20 ground balls on the season. Spagnoli doing a great job. He'll be a start on close next year, I'm sure.
Sophomore from South Lake, Texas.
Very solid player. Towson's got a couple defenders in the wings, younger players that you don't see, but they're on the roster.
I would say during your playing career, you probably played against how many guys from Texas?
Maybe none.
Yeah. Gallagher, top left.
Look at the guy who's got the ball.
Yeah.
Chop Gallagher's from Portland, Oregon.
Right.
And his parents come to all the games. How about that?
How about it?
Good
Working
ball
around,
rotation
back up
here.
top, Stewart. Stewart has it stripped, picks it up.
Got a little bit of the drop.
15 on the shot clock. Gallagher
Ah,
tries the pass down low to Reed, gets
that's
past
a loose
him.
ball push.
And here come the Stags with 8:40 to go.
Look at
down
this.
By one, stolen by Stewart, couldn't quite handle it.
Oh, my goodness.
And the Stags come up with it as Costantino
Uh-oh.
has it. Feed on the near side.
See, I don't know why Fairfield's not pushing the transition. They had it there. That's when they've beaten Towson.
Correct.
On transition. Push the ball, guys.
McKenna comes up the left, moves in.
He had it.
Feed. Flag goes down.
You might have interference with the cutters here. Let's see what happens. Oh, loose ball. Excuse me, not loose ball. Push with possession, technical 30.
So
this is huge. An extra man situation.
7-6. Tigers lead.
Their EMO is not good. 23% on the season.
This game has not been tied since it was 0-0.
Let's not bring up the word tied, okay? See if Evan Long can come up big here. He's had a super day. Oh, I mean, come on. He's only given up 6 goals.
McKenna passes up the left side. They work it up top.
What a deflection.
The ball rolling loose.
Ball down still.
Joe Petro with the deflection for the Tigers, and he comes out of the pack with it, pushes it over midfield, kicked backwards, scooped up by Zongalia, who throws it back to Evan Long, and the Tigers have killed the penalty.
There was a broken stick on the field, so that was an issue.
It's still out there.
Uh-oh.
Over midfield, they get it to Brandon Hund. Hund has it and throws it out front to Berkeley.
Look at this behind him.
Now, you just going to let that broken stick lay out on the field forever?
You would think they'd just stop the game and just pick the stick up, but maybe they don't see it.
Weishauer has it on the far side. 7 minutes to go. Tigers up 1.
Need a goal here.
Mikey backing up.
Loves that left hand.
Moves down.
Gotta push
feeds
the ball.
behind to DeMeo. Out top, Weber. Weishauer save.
Yeah!
Rejection. Shire scores.
Big time. You know what that was? Just Towson keeping it hot. And Shire could, it actually just popped right back in the stick. Good replay there, guys. Popped right back into Shire's stick. Hey, he's alert. He's got 2 goals. He's getting some playing time, the freshman from Spalding. Very nice year for Sean Madeline from Archbishop Spalding. He has 2 freshmen. They had a run against my old team, BL, a couple years ago in the MIA Championship, a terrific team. Coached by assistant coach Spencer Ford. Towson with it. Up.
So Constantinides wins the faceoff.
There's just too much going on with these officials.
I think we're going to have a do-over.
Yeah, there's just too much going on. This guy's real slow and all this theatrics. Just call it. He thinks he's Mickey Rooney. I mean, just call the play. Just call it.
6:42. Mickey Rooney. 6:42 to go in the game. Tigers
there you go.
Up 8-6. And Constantinides wins it again. Reese Potter passes, gets it over to Berkeley.
Oh,
DeMeo
look at this.
back
Give
to
it go.
Berkeley, comes
That's a
down,
hold.
Comes in, lost control of the ball, loose in the crease, and picked up by Snyder. 6:15 to go. Tigers up 2. Long pass to no one. They threw it away.
I just don't think he saw. He was seeing ghosts there.
Maybe it was the ghost of Mickey Rooney.
Yeah, I don't know. Very odd. Towson with it, trying to clear.
So the Tigers with
not really
possession.
Berkeley's day today, too. He's had some troubles, some fumbles with the ball, etc. But
Weishauer brings it over midfield.
look at this.
Passes to Berkeley. Berkeley to DeMeo. On the wing on the right.
And Coach Busey is right there with these guys on the side. He says, hey, guys, pull it out, pull it out.
8-6 Tigers with 5:40 to go. Now this.
What is going on?
Oh! Shot by Weber, and he scores.
I'm happy for Josh. You know why? It's his 2nd goal of the year out of about 25 shots.
And it gives the Tigers a little cushion now, 9-6.
I like me some cushion. Nice job, Towson. Josh Weber outside. Probably should have been saved there,
Timeout
honestly.
on the field. We'll take a break. 5:31 to go. Towson 9, Fairfield 6. We'll come back. Tigers with 5:31 remaining in the game are up by a score of 9-6 on Fairfield, trying to snap a 6-game losing streak. Now Fairfield this year, they're 3-5, but their lowest goal output on the season was 8 when they lost to Richmond 10-8. They lost to Binghamton 14-9. They've been in double digits in the other 6 games. So the Tigers doing a good job of keeping this offense down today.
Yeah, that goal by Weber was
coming out
huge.
party today for freshman Ryan Shire with 2 goals.
Yep. And Weishauer with 2 goals and 2 assists. And Villa Gomez with 2 goals.
Weber with a goal.
Look, 1 goal, 2 goals is one thing. Now what's going to have to happen is Fairfield's going to go out and chase. They're going to come after the ball now. See, they have to. I mean, you can't sit back.
Constantinides wins the faceoff.
This is where, like, a guy like Josh Weber, as fast as he is, going to be tough for Fairfield to catch him.
Get it out to Berkeley, who gives it to Weber.
This just, to me, makes no sense at all that Fairfield is sitting back here with 5 minutes to go. What is the bus ride? 5 hours, 6 hours? And you're going to sit here and not go after the ball. What are you doing?
Weishauer on the far side.
I mean, you should be doubling the ball right now. You're down 3 goals. You have a 5-hour bus ride. You're losing by 3.
Could be more with the traffic you get up there in Connecticut.
Correct. And it's rainy today. Might be 6.
Weishauer.
Good backside look.
Up top.
But no shooting, guys. No shooting.
Shot clock to 20.
Unnecessary.
DeMayo down low. Shot. Gomez scores.
Woohoo!
Hat trick for Gomez, and the Tigers up 10-6 with 4:25 to go.
Nice job, Villagomez. DeMayo, as a feeder today, sees Villagomez. He gets his 3rd. The freshman Villagomez play a little giddy up in his step today. Really.
Well, how about this? 7 of the 10 goals scored by freshmen.
Hey, we like to see it. You got plenty of time left here on York Road, but nice job by the freshman. Really moving his feet well today. Looks good. Shire with 2, Weishauer with 2, Gomez with his 3rd there. Towson a 4-goal lead.
And this face-off, won by no one, and Konstantinidis comes up with it.
What a ground ball. Is he going to go to the rack?
Nope. Passes it back to Villagomez over to DeMayo.
And Nick DeMayo, the brother of Anthony DeMayo, his brother was a terrific player at Maryland. Nick transferred from Maryland. Says, pull it out, guys. We're up by 4.
Berkeley gives it off to Weber. Gives it back to Weishauer. 3:53 to go. Tigers up 4. Mikey has it up top. 40 on the shot clock. Comes down the left.
I guess you're just going to sit back here if you're Fairfield. Nothing special.
Villagomez feeds down low, and Shire with a hat trick.
Woohoo! And Villagomez with his first assist of the season. Great look on the crease to Shire, the freshman. High to high. Will Snyder doesn't see it. Woohoo! Towson opens the floodgates here. The spread was
3.5.
Towson up by 5.
Konstantinidis to go against Dylan Smith.
See when you're in control of the faceoff. See how, and it's a shame what happened last week. Konstantinidis played so well. He gets the faceoff here, but
yep, ball loose, picked up by Fairfield. Well, they certainly don't have any time to waste.
It's mind-boggling. I just don't get all this setting up your offense when you're down by 5 goals. Go to the rack. Stop. Just go to the rack.
Paparazzi throws behind to Ford. Out to Moore. Top of the box. Consoli.
Oh.
Consoli feeds down low. Ball gets away. Evan Long trying to run it down. He can't. Picked up by Ford. 2:50 to go. Tigers by 5. Up top is Gilbert. Gilbert feeds to Ford. Ford being covered by bars. Ford turns, shoots, and he scores. 11-7 with 2:31 to go.
That was a nice goal.
But the problem if you're Fairfield is you're not going to win 4 or 5 faceoffs in a row.
Right. And that's what was so unfortunate last week. Konstantinidis dominated. He's the reason why Towson got back in the game versus Drexel. Does an illegal procedure on the overtime, and Towson loses. But today, again, he's been terrific. And as you mentioned in some kind of polls we saw over social media this week, one of the most efficient face-off specialists in the country.
Number 2, according to the analytics.
Right.
But he loses this one. So Fairfield still has some life.
Look at
this. But
this.
then a bad pass intercepted by Brandon Hund. And with 2:13 to go, the Tigers can take it down to under a minute, leading by 4. Hund has it out front. Moving to the right.
One thing good, Brandon, he's up. Coach is going to call a timeout. I tell you, dinner's going to taste good tonight. I don't know where these guys are eating.
After 6 weeks?
Right, long weeks. And guess what, too? They just got done spring break, and I think it was last week. You practice it, you might do 2-a-days, you're working on your game. It's been a long 5-6 weeks for Towson. Big win here today.
Army leads Loyola 9-4 in the fourth quarter.
That's a big upset.
Duke over St. Joe's 11-6 in the fourth. Georgetown leads Lehigh 17-13 in the fourth. Navy over Holy Cross 12-7. Jacksonville and Mercer tied at fourth. Jacksonville in the top 20. UMBC over Merrimack 14-5 in the fourth. Monmouth and Stony Brook 11-all in the fourth quarter. North Carolina destroying Providence 24-7, and Virginia leads Notre Dame 13-9 in the third quarter. Tigers up here 11-7 with 1:53 to go. And Towson has 57 seconds left on the shot clock, so they can take it down to 56 seconds, which is what Towson was down to Drexel 11-8 with 56 seconds last week, tied it up. But Fairfield's down 4, not 3. Chop Gallagher will start it from the near side, the far side, right in front of the Tiger bench. And they'll double him. He gets out of it. Chop comes up top. Now triple teamed. Got to do something. Flips it to Berkeley. Berkeley comes down. 35 left on the shot clock. Give it to Villa Gomez along the end line. He loses it. Ball rolling loose and picked up by Villa Gomez. Double team, gets stripped. Fairfield gets it. 1:15 to go. Feed it ahead. Daniel Wilson. Moving in is McKenna. Now he gets double teamed and backs up.
Oh, timeout, Coach Baxter.
Timeout called by Baxter, the head coach of Fairfield, with 1:02 to go. So the Tigers up 11-7.
Big CAA score, Spiro, out of town. Stony Brook 11, Monmouth 11.
Did you hear me just say that?
Yes, I did.
How much time left? Do you know that?
No.
Again, the Tigers are on the road the next 2 weeks, as they will be at Stony Brook next Saturday at noon. I'll be with you at 11:45.
Yeah, we've got a Towson women's score. Towson's beating Hofstra 8-5 in the fourth quarter.
Update from New Jersey, as it is now Stony Brook leading 12-11 with 10:31 to go. So plenty of time left for Monmouth to come back. Got to root for the Monmouth team here today. All right, here we go. Minute to go. Tigers up by 4. Ford has it left of the crease. Feed out front to Moore. Can't handle it cleanly. Ball loose. Picked up from the top by the Tigers. That'll do it. As Towson gets it to Villa Gomez. 35 seconds to go. The Tigers just got to run out the clock, and they're going to break that 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, it was rough, but they did a good job today. Offense showed up, defense showed up.
Pass to Brandon Hund. 17 seconds left. Hund throws it as he gets it to Marin. Over on the far side to DeMeo.
That's it, guys.
7 seconds left. And Nick just heaves it up into the air. And by the time it comes down, the ball game is over. And the Tigers' long losing streak that goes all the way back to the 11th of February. The last time the Tigers won a ball game, so it's been a month and 13 days. We'll come back, wrap it up. Final, Towson 11, Fairfield 7. For Van Wagner Sports, this is the Towson Tigers Men's Lacrosse Network. Tigers get to 2-6 on the season. More importantly, 1-1 in the CAA. Fairfield falls to 3-6, also 1-1 in the CAA. So right now, Drexel is the first place team at 2-0. Delaware 1-0, Stony Brook 1-0, but the Seawolves in a battle with Monmouth as they're tied at 12 with 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Evan Long, great day as we look at his saves this afternoon.
Some amazing saves, but the 101 was special. Here it is. What a stop. Comes out, just stops Bryce Ford.
That was a great job by
Another
the
here,
Tigers.
gets down low, good technique. Look at that high to high. Look at
Ryan
this.
Shire.
Look at that one.
Another one. That Bryce Ford's going to have nightmares of Evan Long tonight. And Ryan Shire, the freshman, probably going to be the CAA Freshman of the Week as he had 3 goals this afternoon. As you said,
You're
on
right.
4 shots.
He could very well be the Freshman of the Week. But we have 3 freshmen on this team that contribute offensively. And, hey, their confidence is only going to get bigger each and every week. And it's interesting to see what Coach Busey's going to do there. Is he going to take Bender and put him back on the second midfield? Because, honestly, Jonathan Bender was pretty productive on the midfield. And then keep Shire on attack? Well, TBD, to be determined. But good day by the offense.
So that'll do it from here at Johnny Unitas Stadium. I'll be back with you next Saturday at 11:45 when the Tigers take on Stony Brook on Towson.